Classic Cuts and Konvos right here on Magic 102.1, the People Station. And I got the incredible Shazam of H-Town in the building. He has a new cut.
What's up?
So even though we're doing classic cuts, we're going to still do a premiere of a brand new cut.
Yeah.
Because you got some special stuff about it. But before we get into the brand new cut, real quick, we're going to go back to the #1 song. And probably not to, you got an incredible list of hit singles.
Yes.
But H-Town, Knockin Da Boots,
Yes.
is probably going to always be that one cut. And I usually always ask you this question, but I'm going to still ask it again. When you heard that song, did you know it was going to be the life changer that it became for you guys?
No, we didn't. Luke knew, but
Right.
we didn't. You know what I'm saying? We was teenagers. We really were just doing it for to show our friends at school that we made it, but we really, honestly, I give Luke all the credit for that because we picked another song on our album called Treat You Right. Girl, I wanna treat you gently. I don't know if you ever heard that, but it's on the first album. That's the one we picked, and Luke said, no, that's not the one. It's the one. Called Treat You Right.
Oh, you know what? Let me go back even before that, because originally you guys were called the Gents. When did you decide to name the group H-Town? Did that happen before Luke?
No, well, what happened was we was called the Gents. And
Right.
when Luke signed us, he said, I don't like the name. He said, the name sound like a fraternity, like y'all stepping or something like that. So Luke said, well, why don't you just rep your city, H-Town. We just rep your city. And we said, yeah, H-Town. Yeah, we can do that, H-Town. Cause we want to be one of the first groups to put our city on the map for us as R&B wise.
Right.
Because at the time, it was all about the Ghetto Boys or Fifth Ward Boys or Scarface that represented Houston from the rap side. And everybody thought we rode horses down here. And I said, no, man, we sing too, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, if you singing is more like for the you know, you're not on the right side. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was gangster back then. And then when H-Town came with the Knockin Da Boots, that's why we put the 808s in our song. The boom. We put the 808s because we said, okay, if we can't come soft because the Ghetto Boys is representing. So we're going to bring the love side, but we're not going to be too soft with it.
We're going to bring the love and R&B, but we're going to have some 808s.
Yeah.
To let them know that we got that hip-hop feel to what we doing.
If you listen to Lick You Up and both
Lick
of those
You Up
songs,
was my jam.
They go boom, don't boom.
Lick You Up was my jam. I thought that was going to be a much bigger song than Knockin Da Boots. But, what do I know? I'm just a DJ. But I'm happy that, Knockin Da Boots did what it did for you guys. And it changed lives. Now, of all the records that you guys did, what would you say is your favorite?
Emotions.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Talk
me.
To me about
that's
that.
me and Dino's favorite song. You know what I'm saying? It's one of Dino's favorite songs. Dino actually co-produced that song. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a song like you said, we was some type of guys, man. We was into the sex thing. But anytime we can get away with not everything being so sexual, we liked it. You know what I'm saying? Emotions was more like it was a talking about what's really going on in life. You know what I'm saying? You have emotions when you cry, you're sad. You know what I'm saying? It was a real life to us because it's like a song we wrote, and we was only 19 when we wrote that song. We even said, now that I'm 19, I was only 19. Wow. So it was a song that we felt like everybody had emotions, so everybody should better relate to it.
I love that song too. Emotions make you cry, but most of all,
make you fall in
love.
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I ain't no singer, but y'all know how the song go. Y'all know how the song goes.
Yeah.
Now, what about? I know you like that. What about A Thin Line? That was a big song for you guys too. Talk to me about A Thin Line.
Well, Thin Line, man, actually Martin Lawrence, he called us up and he was like, man, one of my favorite groups, his management said one of my favorite groups is H-Town. And we need a group that can, with that raw sound, you know what I'm saying? And Roger Troutman, you know what I'm saying? People don't know Roger Troutman been in our career through a lot of our hits, man.
Yeah.
From They Like It Slow to Thin Line, even starting off with Knockin Da Boots.
Yes,
it was his sample that we used. So he been around a long time with H-Town. And Roger was like, man, H-Town, yeah, that's that. You know, Martin Lawrence wanted us, and then Roger was like, oh no, that's one of my favorite groups. You know what I'm saying? And he called us up, and he actually turned us into engineers. We didn't know how to work the equipment. He said, on the day you're gonna learn how to work this equipment.
Oh wow.
You know, back in those days, you remember you had to make the track. You had to unplug this stick, you know. So he had G.I. plug that in to make another track. You know what I'm saying? When Dino sing, when I sing, and G.I. sing. So
I didn't realize that y'all did that song together like that. I thought maybe he just did the track, sent it to y'all sang over it, they put it out.
We actually came to the studio.
Wow. And
Shirley Murdoch was there.
Really?
You know, she put her on the record.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually recorded together. And I'll never forget when Dino was singing so good. To Roger said, you go ahead, you big lip, you big head. Boy, you singing with them big old lips and head, and boy, you with them head.
Roger was wild, man.
That's how Roger was doing Dino when he was singing, you know what I'm saying?
Were y'all scared to sing that song? Because this is a remake, and usually people hold you to they want it to be equal to the originals.
Well, you know, what we did was we said we're going to make it our own. We're going to put our flavor. And we went in to make it our own. That's why when you hear it, it's like a totally different. It's like it's our, you know, we
it's
made
up to date. It definitely was up to date and a little funkier.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt,
So we made it our own. We wasn't really scared at that time. I don't think we too much feared anything when it came to music, because we really always thought that we was the best at what we can do, and we felt as long as everybody in the group played their role, we was untouchable.
Okay.
When it come to writing songs or performing, you know, as long as everybody stayed in their role, and we know on the vocals at that time, we say, you know, Dino. You know, he gonna show out.
So let him do what he do, and we gonna do what we do.
We're gonna do what we do.
Now, I gotta talk. You got a new song.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about that, what the song is about, and you've gone back. Did you remix the record, and why did you do that? Because you didn't need to do that.
Well, the thing was, man, we remixed the record, and we decided to do it, make it a dedication to Dino, and we added more Dino vocals in the song. People don't realize Dino vocals.
Oh, that's really his vocals in the song?
On the song.
So where'd you find? So you have like some tracks left of some?
I got, man, people don't realize I probably can have anywhere from 200 to 300 songs, unreleased material.
Wow.
And when I originally did the song, it was produced by Dino. It was a solo song of mine that Dino was producing for me, featuring H-Town, but we never actually put it out, you know what I'm saying? So I decided this time around to go back and grab that song and, you know, tighten up, add it a little bit, didn't take too much to add, that's why it sounds so 90-ish. But what I did with this version was we want to give homage to Roger Troutman too. You know, I don't know if you heard it, but it got the talk box in it. It got all that. It's like where we started from, that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you listen to Day Like It's Slow, that's Roger. It's slow and easy is the way we want to love you tonight. That's Roger.
Okay.
You know, in that song, in Thin Line. You know what I'm saying? And I decided to remake it and then to let the world know Dino vocals is actually in the backgrounds of this record. You know what I'm saying? Is all three members. We haven't been on a record together in probably over 20-some years together. So that's why people probably wonder, why is this called Shazam Conner? But it's called that because it was originally a solo song that Dino was producing for me. That's why I say, play it for me, D-Rachi. You know, Dino producer name was D-Rachi. Okay. And my solo name was Shazam Conner, but it was Sexy Hard. If you listen to the original, they would say, get him sexy hard. Come on, sexy hard. You know, that's why he's saying that.
Yeah.
So, you know, we started to remix this version and let the world know that Dino's in the background. That's Dino going, it's parts of Dino going, gonna do the Strokey Doke, baby girl, for a long, long time.
Is it eerie for you to do songs and hear your brother's voice? It does, you know, it doesn't conjure up emotions.
It used to, but with time, it's like I went from real emotional to now. I kick myself for some of the things I wish I had today. Like stuff that I said, you know what, that would have been good. You know, I wasn't into like documentaries and things when hearing my brother, but so now anything I really can get my hands on, I'm like, you know what, but his legacy, to keep his legacy alive, and the world to know how great Dino was as a producer and a writer and a singer. I got like unreleased material, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe even though he's not here, but we still here to let the world know that he's still here. You know what I'm saying? He's still like, he living through me and G.I. now. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. So it used to get eerie, and sometimes it still hit me, but I think the opportunity for his fans, like, you know, saying, oh, you know, like some people say they heard the song and it kind of touched me, like, you know what? I can hear Dino back there. Mm-hmm. So I've been pointing it out more, like, you know, Dino's in the background.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we want to do, I add the talk box because I want to do a homage to Roger, because that's where it really started from with H-Town working with. Two of our biggest hits. People Roger. Don't realize They Like It Slow was the biggest selling independent single in the world. It beat out Master P, Cash Money. It was on Billboard, but it was on the independent scale. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That single outsold everybody on the independent chart at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Roger Troutman was a part of playing the talk box on that song.
All right. Okay. Now, I got to ask this. Is there any, I know you're working the single, but is there going to be an album for H-Town, or right now we just going to work the single and then we'll see what the next move is for H-Town? Because I know y'all touring and all that kind of stuff as well. Yeah,
basically what I'm doing, I'm also actually doing a solo project. And with the spinoff, I also been talking to G.I. I've been trying to get G.I. I said, G.I., give me one song. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, basically, I'm doing a solo project, but H-Town has not broken up.
Yeah.
So let everybody know we still together, we still touring, we still doing everything. But before I get too old, I decided to do a solo project.
Yeah.
And also to do this song to also keep to bring the legendary group H-Town back, but it's also promoting me and bringing me as a new artist to the solo world. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And we are hoping to get one from G.I. You know, I'm like, look, G.I., it's our label. We can do what we want. Hey, man, let's put a record out on you. But G.I. like, I don't know.
That sounds just like it too.
You know what I'm saying? And I kind of got this concept. I love the way New Edition, the way they branched off. You know, everybody has something. You know, right. You had Ralph, you had Bobby, you had BBD, you have Johnny, and then they do their thing and they come back together. And I said, you know, G.I., let's do something different. I said, G.I., don't you know if you did a song, it'd be like, what, G.I.?
Yeah.
So it'll start pandemonium. So my plan was that I'm gonna do a solo project. Maybe like 4 or 5 songs. I want to get G.I. to do at least one, and then we gonna come back and drop an H-Town album.
I got it.
And we might even have Dino in there because I got songs.
Okay, I see.
Something like, you know, it's like, you know, we're in a new age now, so it's like you gotta do a little things different sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Now tell the folks the name of the song. Let's get into this incredible single that is a dedication for your brother and the late Roger Troutman as well.
Yeah, it's called Shazam Conner and H-Town. It's the remix. You know what I'm saying? We had the original out there, but it's the remix featuring Dino Conner, and it's a tribute to the late Dino Conner and Roger Troutman. We're trying to bring that sound back, y'all.
Okay, and the song is called
Strokey Doke.
All right, right here on Magic 102.1. Appreciate you, bro.